well then, welcome. So yeah, quite anticlimactic, that reveal. So yeah, welcome. As you can see, today it's the anniversary stream. So that means it's been, well, 1 year since I started streaming as a VTuber, so yeah. And yeah, as you can see, this is also the kind of debut for this model, for the GB model. So yeah, welcome. And yeah, honestly speaking, I don't really have much to say. As I say, I don't really know why, but I'm a bit embarrassed, or maybe a bit shy because, well, it's been 1 year and yeah, it's a bit, well, I'm not used to using another model, but yeah. So yeah. Well, because it's a new one, first we start off with a showcase. Other than that, we'll later continue to do other stuff. But yeah. Wait. I just noticed the numpads are not working. Wait a minute. Somehow it's restart scuff. Just a minute. I have to redirect the numpads. Wait. Just looking. Yeah, I guess we will need to use some other stuff because the numpad is not glowing. So that means it's it somehow got itself I have no idea what it exactly did, but yeah, it's not responding, so I have to change. Wait, I just noticed that's a quite dangerous combination because my OBS also is connected. I really don't know why the numpad suddenly is not working. Yesterday it worked. Just thinking about what I could use that is safe, you could say. Let's see. 6. Yeah, I have to use numbers for the key combinations. And yeah, it's really dangerous the numbers I first chose because they are connected to the OBS. That means this, like this. Now we take, I'd say this. And this one. Yeah. I did it. Now I'm back. Yeah, who would have thought that the anniversary stream would also be S-Cuff? But yeah. Now let's show the other toggles. So we have this one. This will be used today, most likely, the book one. Then we have this. This is just an eye prism. I can blink when I have that because those are closed. But yeah. Then we have this one. It's a shocked expression. Then we have this. This is also a cute one. And then we have this. Wait. It doesn't work quite how I thought it would be. Just a minute, I will be back. Well, hello Ichiban Toko. It's good to see you. And nice avatar. Well, thank you. It's a bit scuffed right now because my numpad, suddenly didn't work. So I have to use other hotkeys. But yeah. I hope you had a great day. We have a great day. I'm just, the numpads I will think of what to do later. Really strange, it's not working. Usually it would work immediately. But somehow today is the day the numpad and the number pad is not working. So I have to improvise. And improvisation is just me using another key, you could say. And yeah. Asta, congratulations on the stream anniversary. Well, thank you, Sir Kiwi. 6-7 followers, yeah, I know. I don't have the hand gesture. Oh well, 67 followers. Well, it's been a long journey, I would say. And yeah, I finally found the numpad. 6, and yeah. Wait, wrong one. Yeah, this is the one with code off. And I also have the head accessory off. So yeah, I think this is how I will mostly use it. Your model scooter. Yeah, thank you, Siaki. So yeah, I have a lot of power points prepared. So yeah, happy first anniversary stream. Well, hello. Thanks Ichiba Otoko. Thank you. Yeah, I misspoke. So I think I will mostly be like this. But yeah, before we start with the PowerPoint and everything that I prepared, this thing is, well, the big surprise is taking a lot longer. Honestly speaking, it would have debuted, well, on the first anniversary stream, but because of stuff, it's taking a lot longer than expected, so yeah. Because I already, well, that's why I'm using a G model. That's why we can look at the reference sheet. It will take a while till the model is done. But yeah. So yeah, this is the model that is currently in the making. Yeah. If you can see, it's the same as the G model, but yeah. It has a difference though, because this is just the starting reference sheet, so the model will change a little bit. Sorry, had a hiccup. But yeah. And if you're wondering, this little fish there, I do this quite a bit, is the mascot. So yeah. This one will, yeah, it will take a while till this model is done. But yeah, I hope it's at least this year. But yeah. There were circumstances, so you can't really change much of that, but yeah. Alright, now that we are done, what type of fish is it? Honestly speaking, no idea. I would say a salmon. Yeah, a salmon, I think. Rectangle fish, let's go. Yeah, that's true. I wanted it to be a cube. It would look funny. And if you're wondering what I am, well, I am a eel. Yes, Scarefish. Well, hello, Lee Suffering, welcome. Have you had a nice day, or we have a nice day? So yeah. We are doing some things, I guess. So yeah, we are having the anniversary stream and I'm revealing the reference sheet right now. 7 VTuber is a new thing, to be honest. Well, the mascot is the salmon, but honestly speaking, I am an eel. So if you're wondering why there's, well, a tail and nothing else. So yeah, I'm also a fish. I'm a fish now. But yeah. But the fish itself, I think it's a salmon. It kind of reminds me of the Minecraft fish now that I think about it. Honestly speaking, I never thought about it. But yeah. Now then, let's go to the PowerPoints. Yeah. If you're wondering, this is a bit about myself, a bit about the VTuber lore. I prepared, well, I said it. I noticed that I never really talked about the VTuber lore, so this stream is now, we are talking about the VTuber lore. Now that I think about it, we don't have any music, so wait a minute. Let me copy the background music. So, now we have a background music for that. And I noticed something. Not again. This numpad thing. This way. I found out way. Wait. There. Now, wait, I should point that, I think. If we want to make it like this. And a bit smaller. There. Wait, I don't really understand this, where you're going to bring us, Kiwi. But yeah. Now it's time for the PowerPoint. Well, later on I also have a manga recommendation PowerPoint, but first, it's the VTuber lore. Just check everything. Alright. There, a guide to another dimension by Asta Rahayo. If you're wondering, another dimension is the information guild. There. Oh, because the I see. The PowerPoint title is Guide to Another Dimension. I see. I see, I didn't understand the joke, but yeah, now I get it. Quite creative, Serki. That's a good one, after getting the joke. But yeah. The guild is called Another Dimension. The information guild. Wait, oh, I noticed. Yeah, I'm on the right side. So yeah. Yeah, we are an information guild. What we do, we get information, fulfill requests, and do whatever I want, I think. Hello everyone. Well, hello Blur Echo. It's good to see you. So yeah, as you can see, we are doing the anniversary stream and a PowerPoint. So yeah. And our location, well, the information guild's location is zone 10. If you're wondering what zone 10 is, I will explain that later. That's a slate for its zone. Let's just say I have a project plan that will take a long time. And yeah, I need to mentally prepare myself for that. But yeah, now let's go to the first slate. So I hope you had a great day. We have a great day, Blur Echo, and everyone else that is watching. And yeah. And that is the thing that I'm planning. So yeah, I'm writing a novel about, well, about the VTR lore. Honestly, I have to think of ways to talk better. So yeah, as you can see, honestly, I just Googled which site would, how should I say, publish, I'll be able to publish novels from. And yeah, this is what I found out from Google, so yeah. I think the novel, well, the prologue should be up now, but no idea. But yeah, I decided to write a novel about my video backstory. It will be quite a read, I think. I have, I should say, all the chapters summarized right now, and I'm currently at 20 chapters or something. But here's the thing, that's just the arcs, I think, that I decided to do. I have no idea how long each arc will be, so yeah, it will be a long novel. As for the release time of it, I'd say once 2 months or 1 month. Honestly, I just write when I have the inspiration of it for it. But yeah, yeah. As for the title, I just there wasn't much of a title. I didn't think of anything, but I just wrote randomly Another Dimension: The Rise of an Eel and the Forgotten History of the World. But yeah. This will be mostly about the VTR lore and backstory of it. So yeah, this one will be lore heavy. And now to the next thing. Yeah, the world building of that world. So yeah. If I had to say, I decided, well, I wanted to do it like a post-apocalyptic world that survived a terrible disaster. Because of that, the world itself, well, from what I thought about how I should write the novel or the VTR lore, the world itself is, well, I would say a bit more historically, but also a bit modern, but yeah. Well, hello the Wise Gnome, welcome. Have you had a nice day or we have a nice day? And yeah, as you can see, we are, well, doing the first anniversary stream and I'm doing my PowerPoint. So yeah, currently I'm explaining my VTR lore, the world building, and what exactly the novel will be about. So yeah, I'm also posting a novel, not regularly, but well, just when I think of something good and then just write it down and post it. But yeah. So yeah, it's a post-apocalyptic world. The disaster that survived, that will be a spoiler, so I won't talk about that. So yeah, because of that, some parts of the world isn't livable anymore, and that's why the world is now in, well, 24 zones exist because of that. So that means it's 24 livable spaces. Well, each zone has something unique about it, but yeah, that is spoiler territory. And then I just watched a status window because that will also be important for the story, but yeah. So yeah, this is what is currently, well, this is all I can say about the backstory novel that I'm writing for the VTR lore. Because otherwise, other than that, it's story, it's spoiler. So yeah, now that we are done with the lore, now it's time for the fun facts about me. That will also be something funny, I think. Now let's start with, what does Royal High exactly mean? As you can see from the is that the rumored Nordam? Well, hello the Hansen Shrek. So yeah, I am doing for my VTR lore, I decided to write a novel about that. So yeah, welcome. I hope you had a great day or have a great day. As you can see, I'll be publishing, well, not publishing, but yeah, one chapter, 1-2 months or something like this, a novel about the VTR lore. Thanks, just woke up. I see. Yeah, I also just woke up. Damn. Now then, let's go back to this. What does Royal mean? As you can see, well, from my Twitch name or YouTube name, my name is Asta Ryohayo. If you have noticed, if you ever googled Ryohayo, that doesn't mean anything. You shouldn't dump your credit card though. Don't worry, that's not my credit card. Yeah, as you can see from the first meeting, random numbers I thought looked good. This is what it first started as, I think 2 years ago. And then I just thought, well, because we do in Japanese, I just thought, well, what could I turn this into? Well, honestly, I had thought of a lot of number names in Japanese, German, Chinese, everything like this. And then Japanese was the one that I thought funny. It was funny, so yeah. As you can see, the random number 6484 is the I thought of. It does sound better when you combine these numbers, right? That's true. So yeah, 6 would be for Roku, for Yon, 8 Hachi, and for Yon again in Japanese. And then I just took the first two alphabet numbers, and that came out for Ryohayo. So yeah, this is how Ryohayo got, well, this is the original of Ryohayo. And so the other thing that I found out, that was, well, for coincidence. Yeah. Yeah, apparently you can also, yeah, wait. It should be pronounced differently in true Japanese fashion, but it's very technical, so I don't think themselves would mind. Yeah, I hope so. So yeah, apparently this was poor coincidence that I noticed only after using the name. Apparently you can combine it also with Roy plus Ohio. Ohio I think is good morning. So yeah. And apparently I now have a name, middle name. Apparently I'm now Roy as my middle name. And yeah, and Ohio is good morning in Japanese. Like 1, 2, 3 and I, ni, san and Batifumi. I see, yeah. I'm not really that knowledgeable about Japanese. Oh, it's so good. Oh boy, yeah, I see. Happy anniversary, Asta. Well, hello, Thai Cherry. I hope you had a great day. We have a great day, and thank you. But yeah, as you can see, I'm currently doing the PowerPoint. And explain my name right now. I can look that up for you if you want. Well, if you want, sure. It's quite interesting to know, because I don't really know much about Japanese other than a few words. So yeah, I just did this over here. Why is your character change? Well, that's the first anniversary is also the debut of this design. So yeah. And yeah. And yeah, this well, the small surprise for the anniversary. But yeah. I'm just searching for my PowerPoint. If you're wondering, yeah, let's go back to this well, kind of meaning what Ryoha means. Well, I wonder if anyone ever wanted that. Wait, Hifumi is also a term used in some Yakuza minigames because 1, 2, 3 is a dice combination. I see. Well, that's interesting. Okay, never mind, it is indeed Ryohayo. I see. So it is Ryohayo. So there's no change then. Well, hello Shadow Paladin, welcome. I hope you had a great day, we have a great day. So yeah. This is, well, the first anniversary stream, so yeah. For 684, I see. I was confused, I thought I clicked and watched a different channel. I see. Yeah, we are, well, doing a soft redo, I will say. Don't worry, the old model will still be used. So yeah, I will just swap between those two. Sometimes I'm chibi, sometimes I'm, well, the usual one. So yeah. They still use Roku, Yon, and Hachi, yeah. 9 is Koko, Notsu indeed of you. I see. Well, that's interesting. And this is the next one, I think. Yeah, the talents I never mentioned. I should have decorated the PowerPoint now that I think about it. But yeah. Kiwi means nightens. I see. Kokonutsu means coconut. I see. I trust. I see. Well, then I trust you then. Let's see. So yeah, talents I never mentioned. Or that, well, I never really had the chance to mention. Did you know that I can play the recorder flute? So if you know the recorder, that's the flute. I can play both soprano and tenor. If you know, these are the flute types. On speaker, I'm a bit rusted, but recently I started practicing again the recorder. So yeah, this is where I can play the recorder. I don't really know if I will ever play it on stream though. I don't think my microphone will be able to catch it. After Rhythm Heaven stream? Maybe. Maybe one day. Honestly, wait, is Rhythm Heaven in, well, in Steam? Just googling. Rhythm Heaven. Wait, I think I wrote Rhythm wrong. I don't think it's on Steam. Googled and there's nothing. Also cheated also. Never really played also. Can you do a flip? Yeah, I can do a flip. Wait. Getting myself smaller for that. And yeah. Wait. This is the flip. A fast one. And now, wait, oops. And now a small one. Wait, the wrong thing. Yeah. Now we're doing a really slow one. Good at rhythm game, you mean you're expert at also? Well, mostly Pro Isekai. Or Back Dream, so the phone kind of rhythm games. I used to play also, I see. Well, I've heard a lot about also. But yeah, never got really to play it though. Just getting back right now, and yeah. I'm bad at it. Always has been, I see. 10 will grab a tick. Will grab and keep and pick it, I see. You forgot to put it there. I see. Wait. Sekiro is a room game. Didn't know that. Amazing that I forgot to put in the PowerPoint. STF flip. Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe I should have put that. I tried out flip in real life once though. It's well. It didn't end well, let's just say it like this. So yeah. Another thing is I can also speak 3 languages fluently. That will be German, Chinese and English. So yeah. Good morning and happy first anniversary. Well, hello that one guy. I hope you had a great day or will have a great day. So yeah, welcome. As you can see, we are in a PowerPoint about talents I never mentioned. Sekiro has lots of rhythm game elements. Love playing it. I see. Well, I'm just googling Sekiro. I have my Steam open, so I can just... I see it's that one. Can you do martial arts? I did once learn martial arts, now to think about it. Maybe I should have written there. But yeah, I did learn Chinese martial arts before, when I was younger. And yeah, I don't think I know a lot about it anymore, but yeah, I did learn it once, martial arts, and yeah. It was for self-defense mostly. So yeah. Yeah, the third talent I have, I know how to use Live 2D cubism. As you can see, this model right now, I rigged it myself. This was poorly me. Wait. Yeah. Wait. As you can see, yeah, I'm not the best rigger. As you can see from my mouth rigging skills, they're just going up and down. It's a Souls game, well not really, but it's one of the unforgiving games, but fights are much more rhythmic. I see. Yeah, well, I write it on the list, then on the games I maybe will play. But yeah, we currently have a lot of series going on. I think I just currently rotate through them. Chinese martial arts cheese, I don't wanna upset you. Well, I'm not really, well, it's been years, so I might know a bit of things, but not really much. My rigging skills are pretty basic, but at least you have a model. Yeah. Well, I can't really draw. I mostly commission them. But yeah, well, I only started rigging, honestly speaking, because I wanted to, well, it saves money, let's just say like this. Getting on, well, others to rig, it will cost a lot more than just well, for you to do yourself. Yeah. Is one of your talent also swimming 50 miles per hour? Well, I can't do that. I know how to swim, but I'd say I'm more snail-paced. I want that video cake every video ever. Let's see. So yeah, good at rhythm games, as most of you have already seen. So yeah, but in Pro Isekai my limit is 29, sometimes 30. If you know what the level scaling is, that would be Master. Other than that, I also played D4DJ. That one I could also play everything. Other than that, I am Bang Dream. Yeah, I mostly play rhythm games that are on the phone, but yeah. I only, I had a lot of time on those. Let's see, and now we come to things that my strange fears. So yeah. Well, as you can see from my strange fears, I think since I was little I developed a fear of snail and slugs. That is mostly because I remember it's quite a vivid memory for me in kindergarten. So when I was maybe, I have no idea when you are in kindergarten, maybe 6 years old or something. I stepped on a snail, or a slug maybe. It was a rainy day. I stepped on it and since then I was traumatized. I think that was it. My only talent is eating food and a lot and cooking. Well, that's still a talent though, because I can clearly cook good. Well, every time my brother eats it, he says it's terrible. So that's something. Not only that, but I also managed to get myself food poisoned. I don't know how I did that, but every time I cooked, I got myself an upset stomach. Not a fear, but seafood and high lactose I can digest. I see. Yeah. Well, then I hope that that your favorite food isn't some kind of seafood then. Otherwise, yeah, that would have been bad. And it's also still bad because you have to be careful of what you eat. I know that feeling. I remember when I was little, I had a cheese allergy. I don't really know why, but it was only cheese. I was able to drink milk and everything, but just cheese was something I couldn't eat because I would otherwise get, well, you would say it would be scratchy. I start to collect slugs now, so when I see you, I will show you that you. Well, good luck with that. I don't really know the slug. I don't think slugs have a long life, you could say. I think it's like this. Funny enough, snails I can eat though. I see. Well, snails are not really seafood. Well, there are some that live in the river and the sea, but I think not really much in the sea though. I do eat some paella sometimes. I see. Cheese allergy is common, yeah. I see. Yeah, I did have a cheese allergy, but strange enough, as I got older, it went away. Just like I once had a cotton allergy too. So that means everything that was made out of cotton, I wasn't able to wear it. They're not seafood, but they're tasty mollusks. I see. I have raw veggie allergies. Well, I've heard about this. Yeah, I hope it's alright with your hands and check. Yeah, that sounds a bit exhausting to have allergy against raw veggies. Well, at least cooked ones are fine then. Also Elastane, while you are talking about textiles. I see. So there are a lot of people that have some kind of textile allergy then. Well, that's interesting to know that I wasn't the only one. Yeah, I had, a lot of allergies as a kid. I think I had a cheese allergy. I still have my, allergy against flowers. My cotton allergy. I think I did have some more, but I just don't remember them right now. If cooked or just part of a bigger meal, veggies are fine. I see. That's good then. So yeah. The other strange fear, dirt. Honestly speaking, I don't really like it if it's dirty. So then I have to clean it. don't really know if it's, well, if it's a fear, but no idea. Pollen and cold allergies are also common. I see. Well, that's interesting to know, because where I'm from, it's not common at all. So yeah. But raw salad I used to eat, now I can do more than a plate. I'll go to the hospital with a sore throat. I see. Yeah, that is quite bad then. Well, maybe it will one day get better though. I heard that allergies disappear after 6-7... Wait, not again, 6-7 years. But yeah. Allergies is something... I think it's something that the body will... That the body, how should I say? I've heard about that the body is some... Well, that is something that doesn't work in the body that causes the allergies. Something like this. ADHD doesn't help because it exacerbates effects. I see. Yeah, that's quite well. You do know some dirt can make your skin soft and shiny. That might be true, but not for me. Honestly, I also don't really like hand cream and everything like this. I don't really like the oily feeling of it. Well, that's for me at least. Had veggie allergies since I was a child, but I'm more convinced it's due to some pesticides and stuff. I see. 6-7 in big 2026. Yeah. I don't really know why this keeps happening. But yeah. I got reminded of it because the Twitch subscribers are exactly 6-7. So well, we had 67 subscribers on Twitch. So this way. Not dirt, mud. Those mud baths I think. I see. Well, mud I also honestly I just don't like anything that is made out of dirt. Or that is kind of has a slimy feeling. So yeah. I just don't like the feeling of it mostly. Because of that, as a child I didn't even like to use cream. Like hand cream and face cream and everything like this, because I just didn't like the feeling, the oily feeling of it. So yeah, now let's go to your questions. There. I did write that on my YouTube and X. There. It's there? Yeah. On my YouTube and X about any questions you have. Well, if you still have any questions, just write it down and I will answer them now. But yeah, I did have some, 2 comments. Yeah. So yeah. Now I'm showing the questions. Well, the first question was... Well, it was from, Hex. Play Limbus Company Asta. Well, because of that, we will be playing Limbus Company on the 12th of February at 9 AM CAT. Yeah. Wait, what? Wait, that's not a question. Technically, well, now I think about it, yeah, it might not be a question, but yeah. That's an order, yeah. W commenters, yeah. So yeah, we'll play Limbus Company on the 12th. Tomorrow we'll play Digimon, but yeah. I have grinded a lot in Digimon. I have, fished a lot, and maybe I tried the Digimon a bit, but yeah. But yeah, on the 12th we'll play Limbus Company. And then we also have a comment from Twilight Cherry. Will you do Yu-Gi-Oh! Unboxing packs in the future? I check it out, but not really interested in that game. Deck builders in general not get me bored. I see. Well, I honestly I don't know what Limbus Company is about, so that will be interesting also. So yeah, I just test it out. And yeah, will I do Yu-Gi-Oh! Unboxing? Honestly speaking, currently, and yeah, my desk is too small for that. So I don't think currently it's possible. Only if I were to buy a bigger desk. But if I were to do unboxing cards, it would be like this. Like I did it on X once. Only one I can recommend you because it doesn't... Wait. It doesn't have that feel. I see. Well, what kind of card game do you... deck builder do you play? That you can recommend, the Handsome Shack? Unboxing would be nice. Can a 3 million card and sell it? It's called Dicey Dungeons. I see. Well, I write it while I do it. Because it's... I have not heard about this. I see. Well, looks fun. Looks like a fun game. Yeah, I will check out what kind of game it is later. It has some deck building elements, but it's more about RNG and how to control it. I see. Well, that sounds interesting. So yeah, as you can see, this is the example of how it would look if I were to unbox it through. But yeah, I don't have a camera or anything like this for hand cams. So yeah, that's also a problem. And you can change their values and stuff. I see. Well, that sounds like an interesting game. I will check it out later. But yeah, as you can see, this is how it would look like if I were to do a deck opening or something. I think we are back. Somehow it said I lost connection, but my time is still going. Wait. The creator of DD made VVV and their Super Hexagon. I see. So yeah, we are still strange. For me it was like connection loss, but we didn't crash the stream. Wait a minute, there's a bot. Wait, I'm writing the name. Yeah, I wrote it right. Alright. And the connection is also fine. That's good. Let's see. If you like reading it, I see. You should know these titles. I see. Well, then I'll check them out. Stream bugged for a few seconds for me. Yeah, it lost a bit of connection, but it immediately went back again. So that's good. So it should be fine now. Lee is suffering. He made many games and is nice dude as far as I know. I see. Also 40 min not 100 min in. I see. New stream. I see. Your stream cuts after 100 minutes. Yeah, that's true. It's a little bit of connection loss, but yeah. I still haven't found a reason for that. But yeah, another thing, because we have grown a lot, I decided to introduce the chat rules a bit. Honestly, I don't think I've ever introduced them. So yeah. Honestly speaking, the chat rules maybe are able to change. Well, honestly speaking, I'm a lot more open about stuff. So yeah. The first. Okay, so I can't talk about the Asmongold Sage. Yeah, not talk about other streamers that have nothing to do with the stream. Yeah. Yeah, this is mostly for how should I say? Honestly, I think that's a basic stream rule. No idea. But yeah. Other than that, no self-promotion. That will mostly mean, well, I think it's quite obvious what it means. Don't give out any real information. And what I mean with that is don't tell people your location, like where you the exact, like for example the exact address, your real life name, or even your credit card, or even like this. So yeah, this is more about yeah. But yeah, these are common sense rules. Yeah. I don't want to talk about other streamers unless I know they can entertain you or something. I see. Yeah. Last one is a big vehicle. Yeah, I will explain that also. But yeah, this was just but you can say where you're from, like you're from Germany, you're from Spain or something like this. This is, you can say it because how can you locate someone from just one country? But yeah. No spamming, yeah. Like saying a lot of words. Well, honestly speaking, I count it as a spam if you spam it 3 times. Or 4, yeah. I was about to drop my credit card info, just kidding. I don't have a credit card, I see. Country or maybe region, yeah. Yeah, this is what you're allowed to say. What about my credit card number? Well, yeah. At least it's censored. So, honestly speaking, this is just a safety for you all in chat. So yeah. I knew just stumbled upon you. Well, hello walking spot, welcome. Yeah, and welcome to you too. To you. I hope you had a nice day. We have a nice day. As you can see, today we are celebrating my first year in my 1 year in streaming, and yeah, I'm currently explaining the chat rules. There are no links. This is mostly because there's a chance of dangerous links and everything like this. So if you see any links, please don't click it. Might be dangerous. I have no idea. Oh yeah. Spamming, if you spam the same word, I would say 3 or 4 times, that I would call that spamming. But yeah. I'm joking because I don't want to get my money drained by someone who will watch the chat replay later. Yeah, that's true. This one is dangerous. Are you German or Austrian? Well, I'm Austrian, if you're wondering. Twitch already prevents you from spamming. I see. Well, that I didn't know, but honestly, I don't really know what YouTube does, so yeah. And the last one, don't have conversations that are not related to the streams. Honestly speaking, this rule is I'm more lenient about that. And what I mean with that is mostly, for example, you have a friend in the chat, and then you just suddenly talk about, your friend suddenly starts talking about his life, how about for example, I'm just giving an example comment, I would say. For example, like, so Dave, how is your day so far? How is your relationship with your wife today? And then you just write, it's been good. We had dinner today, something like this. So what I mean with that is stay on the theme. You are the first Austrian VTuber I've met, Sapna. Well, thank you, Walking's Blood. But yeah. What I mean with don't have conversations that are not related to the stream. Like you're talking with someone about, something like this, so day-to-day stuff, or maybe. I think much easier to say is, yeah. It should be named the chat isn't a group DM between you and your friends. Yeah, maybe, yeah, I think I should change that. Because, yeah, that is quite vague now that I think about it. Yeah, honestly, I just didn't know how to describe it. Could be more accurate. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I changed that. Yeah, I will. Hence the check, I just write the same thing, the thing that you wrote. The chat isn't a group DM between you and your friends. Yeah, I write it like this. But yeah, I will change it later. I don't really think YouTube has the word chat rules. I think I should put it in later, but yeah. And yeah, the last thing, if you break the rules, I'll ban you. But now the thing I want to say that you get 3 strikes. So that means if I were to see you break any of these rules, I would just count I remember your name and count to 3. If you reach the 3 strikes, I'll ban you. So yeah. As the Bonga mode win, or as the gun from ban, might take a while. Honestly speaking, I have to figure out how to get emotes through without Twitch affiliate. I could get Twitch affiliate, but I don't really want the ads. So yeah, I know how annoying the ads are. So yeah. Yeah, you can get 3 strikes and then I'll ban you. I'm quite lenient about that. So yeah. Now to the thing that same reason why I don't get YouTube affiliates either. I see. Honestly, I didn't even know that there's a YouTube affiliate. But yeah. I think this is the basic PowerPoint. Now let's go to the manga recommendations. I did promise it once that I would make a PowerPoint about the recommendations about mangas that I have read. And yeah, this is what we are doing today. Plus my viewers just want me to stream one thing and it's disgusting. I see. Alright. Now we are going to manga recommendations. If you have any questions other than manga related, I'm also fine with that. So just ask. So yeah. It's mostly manga and manhwa, because Chinese ones, I haven't really found good ones, honestly speaking. I do know about good anime, like Lord of Mysteries or Link Click, that are Chinese, but other than that, yeah. JK, but they want me to stream one game only, and I'm done playing that. I see. Double carrot sticks. Yeah, we have double of those. Manhwa, yeah. They don't know how to tell good stories, to be fair. That's true. I have read a lot of manhwa. Well, there's one that is kind of good, but it hasn't really, well, yeah. And Pulse games like AD12. Yeah, the stories, let's just say there's oftentimes no story. Honestly speaking, there's one good one if you want to try it. It's called Soul Land. It's a kind of a long series. It has a lot of sequels, but yeah. Udon-chan was one I was reading, but it was always the same thing. Yeah, that one. Soul Land. I see, so you also read it. Yeah, Soul Land, it was at first good, but it becomes repetitive after a while. And the sequels, I don't really understand why they are suddenly having spaceships and everything like that. I preferred the more basic ones. But yeah, now let's go to the first one. Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun. It's something I recommend. It's a quite good one. So yeah, currently it has 424 chapters. It's a long read if you want. As for the rating, I'll give 9 out of 10. It's a good one, and as you can see, the blue-haired boy is the main character. Yeah, I'm currently using the one for the anime and the poster, but yeah. So yeah, if I had to say how to describe it, it's about Iruma-kun. He's a human that got, suddenly adopted by a demon. He got adopted because his parents sold him, but yeah. And now he's living his life in the demon world. Let's go Iruma-kun mention. Yeah, it's I had quite liked reading it. I think I started reading when the first chapter dropped, so no idea when that was. But yeah, I was there at the beginning. I really like the story of it and how the characters are, so yeah. I really like Iruma-kun. As for story-wise, there's kind of a main goal here, but you are not really following too much of the main goal. It's kind of slice of life like. There are arcs that are, continuing each chapter, but yeah. Well, and to Iruma-kun, we'll go to the Mafia now. So that means Iruma-kun Mafia. That is also quite good. If you're wondering, Iruma-kun Mafia, it's kind of an, AO stands for alternate universe. That means it has 27 chapters and it's about Iruma-kun. But this time, the twist is that everyone is human and it's about the mafia. That means Iruma-kun was, I think, 5 years old or something and got adopted. And yeah, Mafia 2, let's go. Yeah, I recommend it too. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. And yeah, it's about Iruma-kun. He got adopted into the mafia and you meet all kinds of characters. Honestly speaking, this manga is quite good because you have, first of all, you know about the original story. So that means the Iruma-kun story. If you know this, the manga becomes, I would say, 10 times better. Because then you can see, for example, there's Clara. She is a bit different from the usual one, but there are similarities. Or there's Asmodeus. He's also a bit different, but there's also a similarity. For example, the difference of how the characters develop and everything. And yeah, I really like this because yeah, it's a fun read. I think this one is more slice of life like because most of the stuff contains in one chapter. As for the main story, there isn't really much of a main goal if I had to say. But yeah, it's a fun read. Well, and now that from Iruma-kun we can now go to a bit more shoujo, so romance. Yeah, I decided to pick out a diverse thing. So yeah. By the way, we are starting at mangas, if you're wondering why there's no webtoons right now. So yeah, now we are going to 100 girlfriends who 5 times really love you. It's a long title. So yeah, it's about a guy. He got rejected 100 times. And because of that, he one day meets the god of love or something, I think. And he said, you have 100 soulmates. He accidentally gave him 100 soulmates. And if they don't, get together, they die. or to be fair, the soulmate dies. So yeah, this is why he is collecting girlfriends, 100 of them. I think currently we are at 40 girlfriends, I think. So that might take a while. So yeah, 239 chapters from the, well, when I was making it was that much, but yeah. And I gave it an 8 out of 10. It's a bit more slice of life like, and it's really fun. It's a fun read. Now let's go to, well, another shoujo, Tamankun B-side. And that one currently even has an anime. Collecting GF, yeah. It's a fun read. I recommend it. It's fun. So yeah, now we have Tamankun B-side. It has 44 chapters. I also recommend it because for romance, it's really good. Honestly, I've rarely read any shoujo that are really fun. The last time I read something really good in a romance was Uran High School Host Club, if you know about that. So yeah, it's been years. And Tamankun B-side is quite a funny one. It's about, well, the pink one is Tamankun. He's the favorite of the main character, Kinoshita Utage. And yeah, the B-side means other side, kind of. So that means he has an idol personality, and then his real personality is kind of completely different. Yeah. This is, well, a good romance. It's a good read if you like romance. It's really slow though. It's kind of like a slow burn. They haven't made much progress. Currently, I think they are friends. And yeah, and other stuff, but that's a spoiler. And now to my personal favorite, A Terrified Teacher at School. Wait a minute. Yeah. Honestly, I think this is kind of like, well, this is just a personal favorite. It isn't really that much popular or anything, but yeah. So yeah, let me explain. A Terrified Teacher at School is, or in short, Yohaji, is, well, kind of a slice of life or comedy manga about, well, Abe Haruaki. He is a human that went, that is a teacher now at a school, that means a yokai school. And he's having all kinds of wacky adventures, is that what I would describe. And yeah, it's still ongoing. Honestly speaking, this is the only manga I have bought the books from. So currently I have all the, well, released books of it. And yeah. And there's also one spin-off. And that spin-off it's alright, but not really something you have to read or something. It just gives you some kind of, well, interesting stuff what the background character, well, not background, but the side characters did, well before the start of the main story. But yeah, it's a fun read and I will give it a 9 out of 10. I think it's currently my favorite manga that I'm reading. But yeah. Let's see. The next one is also one of my favorites. It's Bungo Stray Dogs. If you know about Bungo Stray Dogs, it's about mafia and detectives, and all the characters, well, at least the important characters, are based off of famous authors. For example, there's like Bungo Stray Dogs Peak, Bungo Stray Peak. Yeah, that's true. It's a good one. For example, the one we are following is wait, pick the wrong thing. Is Nakajima Atsushi. He's kind of like the main character. I think his name is also from some kind of famous author. So yeah, the characters we are following are from, well, are famous Japanese authors, are based off of that, and their abilities also. Oh, this manga is pretty popular. Yeah, I quite like it. As you can see, the guy with the coat is Osamu Dazai. I think he's quite a famous one. But yeah, I think a lot of people know about who Dazai is. I think there was also an isekai about the author Dazai, Osamu Dazai, so yeah. As a spin-offs, there's a lot of them. So yeah. This is a good read. And yeah. Wait, Osamu low tier God Self Dazai. Yeah, they all have a quite fun personality. So yeah, it's, well, honestly speaking, I don't really know if there's any correlation other than personality a bit and abilities to the real life author. You watched JoJo Bizarre Adventure? Yeah, I've watched it. I think I have watched till Stone Ocean, and I've heard that the new one is out. So I watched that one when everything is finished. Or is it finished? I have no idea. But yeah, I will watch the newest JoJo also. So yeah, I have watched a lot of JoJo. Let's see. So yeah, it's a good one. It's about detectives, mafia, and the surprising thing I found out was that it's only, well, after I think 10 years and 130 chapters now, it's not 128 now, it's only part 1. So that means, guess another 10 years of Bungo, Stray Dogs, or maybe it has a 3-part, part 4, who knows. So maybe we'll spend 40 years with that. Asta's Bizarre Adventure, yeah. Would be funny. So yeah, now let's go to another one of my personal favorites, Black Clover. So yeah, it currently has 386, and well, if you ever noticed the name Asta, it's based off of Black Clover that I have. I knew it, I see. How about Bleach? Bleach, I have watched the anime. I haven't watched the recent arc, the newest arc, but I did watch till the human and some kind of arc when Ichigo lost his powers as a Reaper. And I've also read the manga of Bleach, and yeah, I completed the manga at least. Black Clover is still ongoing. Yeah, it's apparently still ongoing. So yeah. Do you know Orb? I've heard about Orb, the movie I think it was, but I haven't really watched it. I've heard it's a good movie, so it's on my watch list at least. Who wouldn't know you watch Black Clover? It's true, because yeah, the name I choose Asta. Well, that was because of Asta. He is my favorite main character in Shonen currently. But yeah. Thought it would end after the Krilov arc. Honestly, I don't really know. I haven't really watched the recent ones. I thought they are still fighting against that guy. I should say that is a spoiler, so I won't say much about that guy. So yeah. Orb on the movement of the earth. It's really good. I see. Yeah, it's on my watch list. Peach is a must-watch. Okay. Yeah, I've watched. I haven't watched the 100 Blood arc or something like this, the newest one. But yeah, I still have to watch that. The tree thing. Well, isn't that one of the early arcs about the elves? But yeah, I think Black Clover is still ongoing, or it's ending soon, or maybe it has ended till the time the time I made this PowerPoint. I think I made this PowerPoint last month or something. The tree thing early. I see. 1,000 Years Blood Wars, not 100. I see. Yeah, 1,000 Years Blood Wars is the thing that I still have watched from Bleach. It might take a while. But yeah, now to another personal favorite of mine. Teacher Will Destroy the World. 100 Year Blood Wars is very little for a Soul Reaper. I see. So yeah, this manga is also one of my personal favorites. It's, you could say it's about, yeah. After bring all the gems out, I haven't heard any of this. Yeah, these are my personal favorites. Well, honestly speaking, I thought about how to make the PowerPoint. Honestly speaking, I could obviously do the, famous ones like Jujutsu Kaisen or something like this. But that would be boring, I would say. And, most of you would already know Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer and everything. So I decided I would just to use, some niche picks that I enjoyed reading. So yeah. I never heard this anime. Is it a isekai? Well, it's currently a manga. And no, it's not a isekai, but it's the world itself is made of magic. So yeah. Hope Killer Pietro's on the manga list. Not gonna lie. Well, we'll see. So yeah, the story is about, an assassin called Number Zero. He is tasked to infiltrate the school, a famous magic school, as a teacher. And The goal originally was to kill the students that will become evil sorcerers in the future. So it isn't an isekai, but it has magic elements and everything. And yeah, he's tasked to kill the students that will become evil sorcerers, and he doesn't want to do that because because they are just children. So in the first chapter, I think it's fine to spoil that, he saves one of the students that should have been expelled and become an evil sorceress. Assassination classroom from Timu. Not really, because, well, I don't really think Kuro Sensei was tasked to kill the students, but yeah, maybe similar. But the killing the students was just for one chapter, so yeah. I'm trolling, don't worry, I see. So yeah, how should I say? He saves the student, and that student's future got changed. Originally they thought that the future can't be changed, this is why he was tasked to kill them. But now his new goal is to prevent them from becoming evil sorcerer or wizards. And yeah, it's a good and funny read. It's mostly about him teaching and helping his students improve. And yeah, it's a fun read. Let's see, the next one we have is, Monthly Girls Nosaki-kun. It's one of my personal favorites. It's a funny, you could say, 4-koma manga, or it's a funny manga. I also watched the anime. But yeah, I remember this. Yeah, it was, it had an anime. It's currently, I think, 138 chapters. It might have changed, but yeah, it's just a funny read. It's old. Yeah, I think it's quite an older one. It's still ongoing, so yeah, that's something. Yeah, and I like it. Honestly, I really like the characters and how funny shenanigans they are doing. So yeah. 2015 and the anime, ironically, I see. Yeah, I really like it. Is this like Rent a Girlfriend type of story? Nope. It's more of a comedy. There is romance. For example, the main character Chio is in love with Nosaki-kun, but Nosaki-kun is, he doesn't know it. I think he's slowly starting developing feelings for Chio, but yeah, there's no such thing as multiple girls fall in love with one guy. Well, now I think about it, there's a lot of background characters in love with a certain other girl, but other than that, yeah. And that's Kashima, if you're wondering. Yeah, Kashima, that's another type of thing. I think Kashima has a fan club or something like this, but yeah. There isn't much Rent a Girlfriend. It doesn't drag itself, but it's more like comedic everyday stuff. I would honestly recommend Panty and Stocking for anime, especially with the new season going hard, but it's some non-asta humor, right? Well, funny enough, the Hanson Shack, I watched Panty and Stockings, the first one at the new Gata Belt, and I enjoyed it, if you're wondering. It was funny, and I really liked the songs. I see here, the name is us. Yeah, well, Nosaki-kun, he's a shoujo writer, a shoujo artist. So yeah, he writes manga, romance manga, so yeah. Makes like a dragon look like child play. I see. Yo, Asayo. Wait, yo, Asayo the best. I see. Yeah, I watched Panty and Stockings already, so I'm already done with that. Asta, would you agree that One Piece is #1 best fiction anime in the world? One Piece. I think the last episode I watched was somewhere around 1000. When did Sanji get married? Or try to get married? I think the Big Mom arc was the last one I watched. I could be wrong though. I think maybe the Yamato arc, maybe, where Yamato appeared. It's hard to say when I stopped watching One Piece, but it's a good way. I think One Piece is good, but a lot of episodes to digest. It's good if you are following for a long time, but it might be a bit exhausting. The One Piece is real. Yeah, that's quite mean. Same as Stop Around the Wano arc. No spoiler. Yeah, I won't spoil One Piece. Now, did we all stop at 1 or what? Well, who knows? But yeah, I think there's a remake going on about they're remaking One Piece to make it much shorter or much more digestible. I think I'll just start watching there again. But yeah. I stop and watch shorts. I see. And I don't stop watching it. Will only get better. I see. Well, yeah, maybe I will get back into One Piece. But yeah, it might take a while. I think there are now hundreds of episodes. So there's something... That will be something else. Let's now start. Called Two Piece. Well, I don't really understand the joke, but yeah. Now then, let's go to this one. Dead Mount Death Play. This is also quite an interesting one. Sinsu joke. I see. Well, I didn't really get it, but yeah, now I think I kind of get it. I bet you will cry a lot on Kuma backstory. I have no idea. Might take... I think I'd... is it in the later episodes? Because yeah, otherwise then yeah. One Piece Deota swimsuit. Yeah, I now get it. Two Piece bikini. Yeah. It's yeah, I get it now, the joke. Sometimes jokes, it takes away for me to get it. Because me as a man, I cried so hard that I don't have any tears left. I see. Yeah, maybe I will, get the, watch the Kuma's backstory then. Don't worry, me too sometimes. I see. So yeah, now we are at Dead Mount Death Play. It currently has 143 chapters. Honestly, I think yeah, before that there was another manga, but I forgot about it. So what I mean is the author or the artist of it. But yeah. But anyway, wait. I'm wondering, I think there was another manga series I read from that author. Yeah, wait a minute, I'm googling. Author other works. It's Bakon and Durara. That's why I was thinking about that. My sister read this. I see. Yeah, it's from the maker of Durarara or Bakano. If you know about these ones, they are quite I'd say quite famous or good. So yeah. So yeah, Dead Mount Death Play is about the corpse god, corpse god. So yeah, it's a reverse isekai. That means from an isekai world, the corpse god died, and now is in another world. And that world is the modern world that we know of. And he possessed the corpse of a boy named Polka. And then he, just like Durara or Bakano, still an isekai. That's true. And yeah, I think it's called reverse isekai though, because if you or maybe it's an isekai. Now that I think of it, because reverse is maybe you go to one world and go back or something like this. Yeah, could be. That I have no idea. But yeah, I will give it an 8 out of 10. And yeah, it's a fun read. It's more of a slice of life, but it doesn't have any major arcs, you could say. It has a lot of mystery though. For example, where you will see a lot of Polka, the corpse god. There's a lot of spoiler about the real Polka. So the boy he possessed the body of, he's still alive, if you're wondering. Then there's some kind of thing is going on. That would be too much spoiler, but yeah, you could say he's in the human world. He has a limited amount of magic. Isn't able to use a lot of magic because the human world or the modern world doesn't have much. And yeah, he's doing all kinds of stuff. Just living life, honestly speaking. Kind of what you would know about Durara or Bakano. This kind of similar style. It's a good read. And I think this is now the last manga we have. Uma Musume Cinderella Grey. If you haven't watched the anime, the manga is also good. And yeah, the main character is Oguri Cat. By the way, Umamusume, all the girls in there, well, some of them are based off of, but yeah, all the girls are based off of real life horses. Well, because it's a manga, there are some exceptions. They are just some of the horses are some of the girls that appear are inspired by real life horses, but not really based off of. But Oguri Cap, that was a real horse. So yeah, it's about horse racing, and this is the story of how this Oguri's story, the real life horse story. So yeah. Umamusume have a manga, this is new to me. Yeah, it has a manga. Well, there's also Star Blossom if you want. This follows Sakura Lauren against her, and her goal is to beat Brian. And there's also Bakushin in there, if you're wondering. I could recommend watching the anime too. The racing tension is really good. That's true, the anime is also really good. Especially the animation and everything. Yeah, it's a good one. A Gold Ship 1 manga would be funny to see. Well, there's a Gold Ship manga. It's about Gold Ship, but they are playing in kindergarten. It's more of a comedy manga. I think the Oguri Cap from Cinderella Grey also makes a cameo in there. But yeah, I don't think it's available though. There's a Gold Ship manga that is, about Gold Ship in kindergarten. And everyone else is also in kindergarten somehow. It's a non-canon funny manga. 210 chapters, then you read a lot. Yeah. Honestly speaking, that's on the lower side. I currently have read a manga that is 400 chapters. That's called Sleepy Princess in the Demon King's Castle. It's more of a niche pick, and it's just a fun read. Other than that, if you have read Chinese ones, there are 1000 chapters or something, so you just learn with it. So yeah. Just being a lazy ass until she sees a camera, like the real thing. Yeah. I now pick top 5. Wait, what top 5? What top 5 should I pick, Siaki? I don't really know what exactly. Gosho causing an economic crash in Japan was a thing of all time. That's true, I think 16 billion yen incident or something. Are they twins? Oguri Cap and Tamano Cross? No, they are not twins. They are just, I think, gray horses. So yeah, they are kind of like rivals, you could say. So yeah. All the manga, top 5. Obviously, Black Clover is in there. Bungo Stray Dogs also. Then we also, for my personal top 5, I would say number 1 is Black Clover. Then there's Bungo Stray Dogs at 2. Top 3, yeah, or maybe number 1 is A Terrified Teacher at Ghoul School. I'd say Black Clover is at top 2. Bungo Stray Dogs top 3. Then I would say Iruma-kun is top 4. And at last is top 5, Teacher Will Destroy the World. Yeah, this is how I would rank them in rankings. Even I, who don't care about horse racing, loved hearing about this now. I see. W manga recommendations overall. Well, thank you, Lee Suffering. BS, JK, good choice. I see. Yeah, I would say this is how I would rank the mangas. So yeah, I recommend those mangas. And now we are going to the manhwas. And that we'll start with this one. It's I am pretty sure if you know about manhwa and the memes, you know what this is. The Greatest Estate Developer. It currently is 210 chapters plus a spin-off that is still ongoing, kind of. The spin-off is ongoing, I think. Yeah. If you know, it has a lot of memes, this manga. So yeah, it's about Suho, or Lloyd Frontera. And he is, it's an isekai. So Suho, I think he died or something. And he went in where he possessed the body then of Lloyd Frontera. And yeah. Are they like detectives? No. With Greatest Estate Developer, they are building houses and everything like this. So yeah, Lloyd is just going around building bridges, houses, kind of this, like stuff like this. So he's building stuff. Yeah, this is what he's doing. And while at it, he's scamming people, I would say. The ugliest man alive. Love how that affects him every time. Yeah, that's true. It's funny. Well, it's a good story. You are also seeing a lot of, well, you could say cameos from the author's previous works, you could say. For example, a cameo of that is, I just say the manga title, but I won't say what cameo it is. It's, I think somehow a cooking manhwa that the author made about a girl and a dragon. It's a love story. So yeah, there's a reference to that. There's also a reference to the Demon King and farming, if you're wondering. That is also a reference. Yeah. Alright, that one I haven't read. Yeah. I read the first few chapters, I'm still on it. So yeah. It's a good one. It's more of a comedy. It's quite funny, honestly speaking. And yeah, it's funny how Lloyd is, known as, how should I say, a bad guy. Yeah. Bountiful Harvest is amazing. Ah yeah, this is the one, the manga. Bountiful Harvest is also a reference in there. And yeah. Other than that, the ending was also something else, because obviously Lloyd possessed Lloyd Frontier, and then you can see what will happen to what happened to the original soul of Lloyd Frontier. And let's just say it's interesting what happened. I'd say yeah. I won't spoil it though. Kratos is basically Lloyd, but as a demon. I see. Yeah, I won't spoil too much. Yeah, no spoil. But let's say it's interesting what happened. Well, the OG soul was mentioned. So yeah. Now then, to one of my personal favorites, Elekid, or Elecid. I have no idea how to spell it. It's made from from I think the author of Noblesse and the artist of Girls in the Wild or something. And never got into Elekid. Yeah, it's I'd say you'd have yeah, there's a certain thing about Elekid. Here's the thing, 377 7 chapters and no story. I still haven't gotten any main story. Well, there's just they don't really show the main story or something like usual, but they just show crumbs of it. And yeah, and mostly it's just people are angry at Kaiden. Kaiden is, by the way, this cat that is there. So yeah, it's about a really powerful awakener, also that is a person with superpowers. He got injured and had to hide, so he transformed into a cat and accidentally transformed for a long time. So yeah. Serif Noblesse, I did read Girls of the Wild though. I see. Yeah, I would say Noblesse and Girls of the Wild are quite good ones. Cat world domination. Kind of. There's a lot of, let's say, people that turn into cats later on. And dogs. But yeah. So yeah, and Jiwo finds him because Jiwo loves cats. And because of that, he kind of helped Kaiden. So the injuries and everything. And he was surprised that it's a talking cat. So yeah, Jiwo is the main character. He also has superpowers, but he didn't really know that there's a society with all people that have superpowers. So he was always living thinking he was some kind of monster or something. And yeah, I might be able to get along with the author. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think the author is maybe a cat person with how many cats there are appearing. But yeah. And yeah, Jiwo finds Kaiden and heals him, and Kaiden decided to teach Jiwo. So that means Kaiden becomes the master of Jiwo, so Jiwo becomes his disciple. And Kaiden is teaching Jiwo all kinds of stuff about fighting, and it's mostly good fightings. Story-wise, it's all the same, like an enemy of Kaiden beats them, then comes another enemy, and that one has a disciple, Jiwo beats them. It's always like this. There's also some kind of main story about an illegal drug that is going on, but that one we get crumbs. Yeah, 377 chapters and we got crumbs and already know who the main villain is, but it will be going on for a while. So yeah, and the other one, the next one is called Black Haze. It's well, if you know about the OG, let's see. I'm going down a bit. So yeah, Black Haze. That is, you can see there are 2 titles. That is because, well, let's say there was an original one. So as you can see, the one on the left side is the OG. It had to stop due to problems, and now it's back again with a remake, as you can see from the right one. Yeah, it's about, well, it stopped at, the OG stopped at 297, and currently the remake has 55 chapters. Honestly speaking, it's currently the story is still the same as the OG. Well, there's nothing to improve upon it because it already was a good one. And yeah, and it's a fun read. And not only that, but yeah, the main character is Blow or Root Krishi. There's a lot of ongoing with this character. Let's say the start of the premise is he is a famous wizard. Named Blow. And yeah, he has a mission to go into an academy, a famous academy for people that want to become magicians. And he now has to pretend to be a student there and protect a certain student there. And while at it, he finds out a lot about his own secret, his own, past. And yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of mysteries. And I don't really want to spoil the reveals. So this is all I can say, but 10 out of 10. It's a good read. I think it's also one of the first manhwas I've read. It was a good one. And now let's go to this, False Paradise. It's the new one continuation or from start. It's from start. So yeah, Black Haze, there were some internal problems, you could say. Because of that, it was not I think it's been years since then. The author did another series, and after the other series was completed, they started doing a Black Haze remake, and I'm really happy about that because it ended at the best time. So yeah, the manga sadly, the OG manga ended at the most exciting point, and yeah, I am happy it will continue. I don't really want to spoil much because yeah, too much spoiler isn't way. Now then, let's go to this one, False Paradise. So yeah, this is the main character is this guy from that is having a giant hand next to him. But yeah, the girls will be explained. So yeah, False Paradise is about you could say eldritch horror, or outer gods that go to the human world to get pets. You could say the humans are the pets. And yeah, they go and take some humans as pets, erase their existence from that world, and then take them to their world and just raise them. So yeah, they see humans as mostly pets, you could say. And yeah, and the 3 girls there, they are the sisters that the one in the middle is the one that took the main character as a pet. And yeah, that and the other 2 are her sisters. So as you can see, the design-wise, they look quite scary. I think it's kind of a thriller. Not thriller, but mystery. But yeah, it's a good read. And the main character, he wasn't the one that should have been taken, but the problem was he saw the mill system and wanted to he threw a stone at. He saw. He was able to see something really creepy. He then threw a stone at her and then got his heart pierced. And the only way to save him was to take him in as the pet. Originally, it should have been someone else, but because of his mistake, you could say, or kind of, or he got himself injured and then she took him in. He is traumatized. From that, he wants to go back to the human world but can't. And yeah, there isn't much going on right now, but it's an interesting read. So yeah. Let's see. It is also creepy at times. So that's also something. And now to something much more pleasing or fluffier. And that is Dog Diaries. Honestly speaking, it's just a great story about keeping dogs. Like, you are learning a lot about dogs also. It's a great read. So yeah, it's about Dana. I think she was depressed or something at the start and decided to get a dog. And that dog changed her life. She got better and better and learned about dogs. You are also learning a lot about dogs. For example, life lessons about raising dogs. Well, you also get dogs dying also, and how to overcome that. Adopting dogs, how shelters work and everything like this. To that, yeah, it's really great. And yeah, you are learning a lot about dogs in this one. It has 160 chapters and a spin-off. And it's also funny. So I would recommend that. It's more about, it's a great manga, and you also learn a lot about dogs. So yeah, it was great. Speaking, yeah, you are quite learning a lot about dogs. So I think that's the main thing about this. And now to the next one. And that is, a favorite of mine. A martial master wakes up as a concubine. As you can see, the main character is called Nyobi-cheon. And she is a really famous villain in the martial arts world. If you know about martial arts or the manhwas. But yeah. And yeah, she got betrayed by her lover. By her lover. I won't go into spoiler. And wakes up, or her soul wakes up as you can see from the book cover, this black-haired girl. So yeah, she wakes up as a concubine for the emperor, and the emperor is this guy that is blushing and falling. He's in love. He fell in love with with Nyobi-cheon. And yeah, the funny thing about the chapter titles of this fun fact is they are all references to certain songs. So yeah, they are quite funny, and it's quite a I'd say it's a comedy kind of, but later on it has something. It has a story, let's say this. But yeah, it's great. It's a great read. And now to something much more action focused, you could say. Omniscient Reader, or in long, Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. Yeah. So yeah, the main character is Kim Dokya, and yeah, he has his entire life he read a novel, you could say, and one day that novel became reality. I've started dropping interest in Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. Yeah, it's a long read. Honestly speaking, I have also watched Before the Fall or something. This is also from the same makers, Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. And I also like that one. But yeah, they are going too conceptual with some themes. Yeah, it's a bit more complicated. I think we already went outside of the Battle Royale aspect. The beginning after the fall is even worse. I dropped it. I see. Yeah, I read the beginning after the fall too. Honestly speaking, I stopped at 240, I think. I'm currently waiting for it to end before I continue reading. Because it's something else. But yeah, it's good, but yeah, the recent chapters are more like low warm kind of thing, I'd say. But yeah. Yeah, it's kind of he was reading, by the way, the novel that became reality is some kind of battle royale, you could say. Like, you get a constellation supporting you, you get abilities and do quests and everything like that. Is how I would say. J1 is auto farming, but the thing about worldview and stuff is cringe. I see. Well, it's been a while since I read before. Well, I think this is after the fall. Or maybe on the same viewpoint. I have no idea. If it stops as fables or only Omniscient Review or LV, I'll keep it up. I see. Well, I have no idea what's going on right now. And yeah, now we go to also a personal favorite, villain to kill. So yeah, it's about, well, the main character is Cassian Lee. And I will give it a 7 out of 10 because the recent chapters ended, but the beginning was good. So yeah, it's about Cassian Lee. He was a famous, well, psyker. Psyker are kind of like the superheroes in this world. And the villains are the villains. And yeah. But he one day got killed by the other other high-ranking psykers. And then reincarnated, or, well, possessed the body of, a guy. A high school student. And yeah. Your Cassian Oro Farmer by excellence. I see. Yeah, it's a good read. But yeah, he is now a villain and wants to get revenge. Kang Woo, yeah, that's the boy he possessed into. Yeah, he got possessed, yeah. Yeah, the boy he possessed was named Kang Woo, and yeah. He had a life on his own, got bullied and everything like this, but that bullying ended quite fast after Cassian got it. It's an awesome read, underrated gem. That's true, it's a good read. The recent chapters just went for me. Honestly speaking, I think the power scaling is somehow, well, not good. Because, well, in my opinion, I think the Psychers look kind of weak right now. Well, Cassian got killed by, well, some high-ranking Psychers, and now somehow the villains are much stronger, and the Psychers are having, well, problems. Yeah, I think there's something about that. But yeah. Actually, I think it's a good power scaling. I see. Well, maybe not power scaling, but I think we got introduced to few Psychers that are well good, I think. Or maybe it's a lot more about, well, every time a Psyker is in need, suddenly a villain comes and helps them or something like this. And they are famous Psychers too. So maybe that's the problem I have. And if they had an OP Psyker, there wouldn't be villains anymore. Well, that's true, but yeah. Honestly, I would have wished some kind of even thing kind of thing. If it's good evil versus evil, yeah, some Psychers that are, well, kind of, well, on par with the others, something like this. But yeah, it's still a fun and good read. It's going really slow though. 212 chapters and yeah, still no revenge, but we are gathering allies, you could say. So yeah, the next one we have is 1 HP Club. So I think, can you count this as a manga? But yeah. Wait. It looks kind of even to me. It's just that some like chaos are stupid block devices. I see. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, it's a good read. Yeah, the next one is, well, the 1 HP Club. Can you say it's a manga? Well, it's on webtoon, so yeah. Then the main characters, it's D&D, if you know Dungeons and Dragons. And yeah, this is based off of, well, I think a real-life Dungeons and Dragons campaign that the author and his friends did, is from what I remember. And yeah, it's a funny read. 9 out of 10 I would give it, and yeah, it's interesting. If it's not made by Koreans, it's a webtoon, but it's globally the same thing. Yeah, format's the same. Yeah, I just decided to include it because technically it's a webtoon, so it should be fine. But yeah, it's a good one. And yeah, nothing much to say about that, but yeah, it's just a D&D campaign, if you know what happens in those. And yeah, now we go to a romance again. It's called My BS Gets on the Last Train. It's a well fun one. It's how should I say? It's about well, the main characters are Yeoyun and Hain. Yeoyun is a guy that has a favorite artist, and he listens to the song always. And then he one day meets a girl on the subway, waiting for the train also. And yeah, they talk with each other. He introduces that his favorite artist, and coincidentally, this girl is that artist. So that means she is the singer that he always listens to. But currently he doesn't know it. He doesn't know that that Hain is that singer that he is listening to. And yeah, both of them are interested in each other. And yeah, this is most I can say. It's a good romance. So you can expect, well, kind of expect what is going on. Now we are going to, well, another romance. I think this is the last romance that I have, but yeah. Yeah, the next one is Your Smile is a Trap. I recommend it because, well, it's funny. So yeah, it's the main character is called Q, and there's also Lily. Q is, you could say, he's a K-pop trainee that stopped being a trainee, idol trainee, because he didn't like. I think he slowly got a phobia of cameras or something like this, and he didn't want to continue being an idol, so he stopped. And then he moved in with his grandmother, and his next door neighbor was Lily, and he didn't know that at first, and yeah, he had heard about he was next to Lily in the school and was scared of her because Lily has some kind of glare and bad rumors about her going on and everything like this. Because of that, he was scared. But afterwards, he slowly learned how Lily's true personality, how kind-hearted she is, and and slowly falls in love with her. And yeah, it's just a good and good read. I'm still waiting for the second season. I enjoyed it. So yeah, I think now we are done with the romance, it's back to action again. Maybe I should have graded it. So yeah, the next one is Jungle Juice, if you know about that. It's about, let's say, the main character is Suron Yang. And Jungle Juice is about bugs, you could say. There was a certain bug spray that if you sprayed on it, use the bug spray and sprayed on it on a person, you would kind of fuse together with the bug. This is what happened. And this was, what happened, and that product doesn't exist anymore, but yeah. That product was called Jungle Juice, and yeah, it was a bug spray. You spray it on a bug, and then you fuse together with that bug. It was something else. Interesting storyline. Yeah. And yeah, Suho Yang also did that. He sprayed it on a dragonfly, that was the name. And then he now has dragonfly wings, you could say. And he tried to hide it, but at the end there was some kind of crazy guy that also had, you could say, mantis hands, if you know what a mantis is, and was attacking the Sinbad while he was on a date. And yeah, he then had to fight against it, revealed that he had wings, and the girl he was on a date with was scared of him. And yeah, now that I think about it, one of my friends want to write a story about bugs too. I see. Well, that's interesting. So yeah, the interesting about Jungle Juice is a lot of characters have quite a niche bug. Not really. This girl is, for example, fused with 100 cockroaches, so she, technically speaking, can't really die. There's also some kind of bugs like some kind of bomber beetle or something like this. There's also, spiders. Spiders are not bugs, but you apparently can fuse with them if you spray it on them, but yeah. Roach Queen, yeah. Another thing is, would you say it's cannibalism. So yeah, the people that fuse with the bugs, the evil organization, so the villains, are people that decided that that humans are the weak ones and everyone should become a bug and fight, and the strong ones survive and the weak ones die, or something like this. And yeah, and they also so yeah, if a human with a bug fuse together were to eat another one of the human that is also fused with a bug, they will go crazy because it's kind of like a drug. So if you eat another person, it's it's a drug kind of. So that you get addicted to it and continue eating. You just have to eat. You kind of become not really a monster in the sense of transforming, but you become a monster like as getting addicted to eating human flesh. Only the human flesh that has the bugs fused into though. Don't really know about other humans though, because yeah, I don't think there are any characters that are normal humans. Now that I think about it, but yeah. So yeah, the main villains are called Pet Shop, and yeah, the goal is to turn every human in the world into human bug fusions, and then well, the strong survive and the weak ones die, or something like this is their goal. It's something else, I would say. So yeah. Yeah, I would say it's cannibalism, but yeah. Or like, can you eat a controller to come to eating the thing? Well, yeah, you can kind of control it, but that wasn't revealed until much later. So yeah. But once you do it, it can't escape. Well, you can still be healed though. There's some kind of, well, they developed a, how should I say, antidote for it. It's called Cinderella. Yeah, all of those, well, antidotes are, well, kind of like, well, have the name like princesses. I think there's also something like Snow White, but yeah. But yeah, you can still turn back, but the problem is to make these antidotes, you need the jungle juice. So it's this bug spray that turned the people to bug humans. But the thing is, jungle juice is discontinued, so that means it's not possible to get it in normal stores. And yeah, they're trying to figure out how jungle juice is produced to make antidotes, and the evil guys, the Pet Shop, wants to use jungle juice to turn humans into bugs. But yeah. Do you play Witcher 3, Esther? No, I never played the Witcher series. But yeah, I've heard about it and seen a Netflix series of it. So yeah. So yeah, Jungle Juice is interesting, the art style is great, and I really like the fights. Especially you learned a lot about, well, bugs. Or what kind of bugs this is. So yeah. Now to the next thing. We have I Was the Final Boss. So yeah, if you know about the typical hunter, Tower Fantasy. No problems, vampires in there can actually control themselves from sucking blood. I see. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know about vampires in The Witcher though. I see. So yeah, I Was the Final Boss. The main character is called Baphomet. He is a final boss in a tower. If you know about hunters in Minecraft, it's about, well, people that get a status system and skills. There's ranking from F class to S class and everything like this. And yeah, the main character is Baphomet. He's a boss monster. So that means he's trapped in the tower and always has to fight against other people. And this is what he does for a while. Until one day he's met, well, as you can see on the background, this blonde, blue-haired guy. He is called Raven. And during that fight, he's good, but the rules are erratic. I see. Raven, they fight. Baphomet kills Raven, and he gets a wish. And through that wish, Baphomet, well, gets a human body, and now lives in the human world as a hunter. And yeah, and there's a lot of mysteries to uncover about what is going on, because he suddenly, well, he never had a system, but when he was fighting Raven, he suddenly got a system. And yeah, and something is going on in this world. Yeah, this is all I can say without word spoiling. I just remembered that arc that's currently being written with Morgana. I see, so I think that's is it The Witcher or I Was the Final Boss? Yeah, still lots of mysteries with this one. Yeah, there's still a lot of going on. The buff. I see. Yeah, I haven't read the second season right now. I'm, well, kind of procrastinating for waiting for a bit more. Oh yeah, it's a good one. No yikes, I see. Well, maybe I should start reading it. Honestly speaking, I currently don't really have much to read, so yeah. Is a minor spoiler? Oh, I see. Well, I have no idea what you're talking about, so I think I'll forget it, and then, well, one day read it. So it should be fine. Alright, now to the next one. That is Space Chionma 3077. So yeah, it's about, if you know Chionma, that is Demon King, roughly translated. So yeah, nice chapter amounts. I see. That's true. So yeah, it's a sci-fi, you could say. It's more space themed. So yeah, this girl you are seeing, she went to the Earth that is now completely destroyed. And while there, she found this guy. He is the Demon King from a long time ago, hundreds, thousand years ago. And yeah, they, well, took him in. And, well, they're now having, well, they're in space and meeting a lot of, well, the humans evolved into, well, they're still the sect, so that means the demon sect, the righteous sects and everything like this. So if you know about manhwa, it's the basics, basic sect stuff, but just in space. And yeah, they are just having space adventures, meeting people, and this guy is really OP. Is how I would describe it. So yeah. It's a fun read. And an interesting one because it's in space. But yeah, now we have something that isn't romance or isn't action, but more like a slice of life happy story, you would say. Yeah, the students at Ilip Arts High. So yeah, it's an interesting story. It's about the main character Solhan. It's an art story, so Solhan is from the countryside. She got accepted into a really prestigious art school. It's a, I think, scholarship. And yeah, she meets people, has fun, and there are also kind of some, heavy themes in it. And yeah, it's a fun read. Don't really want to spoil much. But yeah, the reason why she decided to go to Ilip Arts High is because of, the other girl. She met through a beta test of a video game, and they became nice friends. Yeah. And yeah, there's a lot of drama going on, but yeah, no romance or anything like this. And now we go to, the Academy's Sashimi Swordmaster. This is more like a basic action one. You have a, OP, protagonist called Gyoma. And yeah, he's a guy, before he was Gyoma, he, is an isekai. He was a, sushi chef. So that's why Sashimi Swordmaster. He, did many years of sushi making. And one day he reincarnated into a world of a game he once played. And in there he wants to avoid the, kind of main characters, but somehow can't. Just like the basic, it's quite basic, but it's a good read. So yeah, Gyoma has an OP skill. That means every time he opens, the skill activates if he opens up or holds a sashimi knife. Well, not really a sashimi knife, but it just has to be a sword that has a certain length. And the moment he holds it, he can activate his ability. And that ability is quite painful for him. It's a really strong one. He can slice up everything, but the problem is he gets mentally hurt, I think, or physically. Don't really know too much, but yeah. He gets hurt, and yeah. There's a story about humans against demons, and yeah. And the demons are the evil ones, you could say. And there's a lot going on. Now that I think about it, you could say it's a harem, but I don't really know because I don't really know if there's a novel, but yeah. But currently I think there are 4 girls interested in him. So yeah, 3 of them were the main heroines of the game, but the other one is more like, you could say, a background, a character that didn't appear in the game, but yeah. So yeah, there are currently 4 girls interested in him, but yeah. It's a fun read. Now then to another read, that is my S-Class Hunters. Honest? Well, it's sort of harem if there's 3 heroine. That's true. So it's kind of harem then. But yeah. Yeah, the next one is my S-Class Hunters. I'm still waiting for the next season. it has 153 chapters. You could say this one is technically speaking also a harem. I wish it would come back. That's true. I think it's one of. Honestly speaking, I think I enjoyed this one more than Omniscience Reader's Viewpoint. The My S-Class Hunters, well, I enjoyed it more. It was funny. The main character is called Yojin. He he time traveled back into the past before his brother died, and now he uses his skills. His original skill was that every time person he had under his care dies, he gets the power. And then his brother died while fighting a dangerous dragon, and then he defeated it, got some titles and everything, and traveled back into the past. And is now gathering strong allies and helping people and everything like this. Yeah, it's more about nurturing the hunters than being one himself. That's true. It's more about this. And I think it's quite funny. So you could technically say it's a harem because he's gathering hunters. Yeah, I would say it's like this. There is, I don't think there's a love interest, but there's someone that a lot of people ship with him, you could say. But yeah, I think a lot of people, the moment they become his care, they're under his care, they become possessive of him. So that's also a thing. Not yet, yeah. I have no idea what's going on. There's the French dragon girl who's interested in him. Ah, that's true. I think it's the poison dragon, right? I think. Or maybe there's another dragon girl. No idea. Yeah, Brulette. I see. So it's that girl. Yeah, I think it was funny. Especially the chapter about Yojin being the princess, being captured by an evil dragon. And yeah. And his brother and that other guy have to save him or something. I think his brother was there. It was a funny thing. But yeah, I'm still waiting for the next one. And now to the last one that is also interesting. How to use a returner. So yeah, it's an interesting story webtoon about the main character is Lee Kyung, and yeah, as you can see from how to use a returner, that means a returner is someone that regressed. So usually these are the main characters, like they have the memory, they go back to the past and change stuff. But here's the thing, Lee Kyung, the main character, is that guy with the red colors, and with the blue colors and the sword is the returner. 10/10, I might check it out. Yeah, it's a fun read. Especially if you want a nice protagonist or a good guy kind of thing, don't expect much from it. The protagonist is absolutely evil. He's a scammer. He uses women. Yeah, you could say he uses women for his own gain. He manipulates people. He frames people. And yeah, he's absolutely evil. But yeah, he's really smart. Oh, nice. Yeah, he isn't the usual protagonist you would expect. But yeah, he found out that that this guy with the sword is a returner. That means he knows about the future. So he decided to stick with this guy, and yeah, and pretends to be a good guy, you could say. That makes it even more interesting. That's true. It's quite unique, and I really liked it. So yeah, you could say he's faking a personality. His real self is completely evil. So evil, in fact, that even demons like him. So that's something. And another thing is, he pretends to be a good guy, you could say. Like for example, everyone else that knows him thinks he is some kind of good guy, you could say. For example, they think he's weak, cute, and has a good heart and everything like this. But in reality, he's the opposite. I still remember how he it's hard to say. it's completely spoiler territory, so I don't really want to say anything. But yeah, the main character isn't a good guy. Don't expect anything from him. Well, I think about if he had any good moments, but yeah, I can't think of anything right now. But yeah, I recommend it. The story is great. Especially we are slowly getting to know more and more about the future that happened from the Returner. And yeah. And it's interesting because this guy has a secret that he keeps from the Returner also, because otherwise he would die. And yeah, that's all I can say about the story. If you're wondering, it's about, it's an isekai. So yeah. Him, the Returner, and every human that is there got transported into another world with skills and everything, level up. But yeah, it's been many years, so the people that got taken just live there. They live a normal life, have fun, and everything like this. There are also classes, like you start as a mage, then evolve into an archmage or something like this. Or you get a hidden class, you can get assassin or something. So yeah, there's a lot going on. It is great. But yeah, I don't really want to spoil much because it's a good read. So yeah, the main characters are quite unique. So yeah. Well, I think that's it. Yeah, that's my last PowerPoint. Yeah, it's the last one. So yeah. Well, any questions? If not, then yeah, I think that's... Wait, wrong thing. Yeah. I ranked them. Ah, that's true. Let's see. Well, in manhwa webtoon it's much harder than in manga. If I had to say... Yeah. I'm thinking deeply. Well, honestly speaking, I think How to Use a Returner is my current favorite, so number 1. Number 2 would be the Black Haze. Ah, that's right, Killer Pietro. You should read Killer Pietro and I Became a Tyrant of a Tower Defense game. Yeah, I'm currently reading Killer Pietro. And the Tyrant of a Tower Defense game I'm also reading. I read the first season. 2 good reads. That's true, they are quite good. I'm currently reading them, but yeah. Honestly, I think I just put the things that I'm currently up to date with, mostly. So yeah, I think the webtoons I all recommended are, well, those that I'm up to date with. Well, other than Omnisign Reader's Viewpoint, but yeah. Wait, and I was the final boss, but yeah. I think I decided to take this one also in because they were, well, I'm quite far in them. But with Killer Pietro, I'm not really that far right now. I think I'm at the place where, about this crazy guy that likes to cut off feet. This is how far I'm currently in Killer Pietro. If you know about that scene, about this guy with glasses that likes, well, cutting down feet or something like this. And the Tyrant of a Tower Defense game, I'm currently in the first season. So I still have to continue reading that. Yeah, this start then. Yeah. And yeah, that's why I can't really recommend it right now because I don't have much to say about it. But yeah, I will, well, I'll continue reading those. Pietro meets the disciples one by one. I see. Yeah, it might take a while. Maybe I'll read it today. Who knows? So yeah. Crazy ass dudes. I see. Well, then I'm quite curious then. I'll read it later then. So yeah, number 1, How to Use a Returner. Number 2, Black Haze, OG, or the 2025 remake. Nice presentation. Well, thank you, Siaki. So yeah, on 3rd place, I would say it's Estate Developer. It's really fun, and it's funny how to see how, well, Xavier, so the blue-haired guy on the title, is getting corrupted by Lloyd. So that's something. Okay, I thought Black Haze would be on number 1. Nice. Yeah, Black Haze is really good. I think if it weren't for the fact that I read How to Use a Returner, it would be number 1. But honestly speaking, it was a hard choice. I had to think about those two. But yeah. Yeah, it's How to Use a Returner is just, well, really good and funny. Javi, I'd be like, it's just another day. That's true. It's quite funny. They are quite a funny duo, these two. In fourth place, I would say... I'm thinking... Honestly speaking... Yeah, I think this one, I Was the Final Boss, would be in fourth place. As to be like, the MC is evil and then proceed to say funny. Well, he is funny. Well, it's kind of... Well, his evilness is made in a comedic way, you could say. Not his comedic, but it just made... There are a lot of funny moments in there. He is extremely evil, though. Well, yeah. I think he's also cheating, if you're wondering. Yeah, he has a lot of girls that he is using, cheating, and manipulating. That is something else. But it's written in an interesting way, and you could say in a good way that at the point it's just interesting. Well, honestly, another thing about it, I think 2 of them are completely fine with that, the other one just doesn't know it. The other one is, well, you could say his fiancé doesn't even know anything. Are they fiancés? I don't really remember much. Yeah, I think he proposed or something like this. Just to keep her, because, yeah, the other girl is quite powerful, and yeah, he wanted to keep her at all costs. So this is what happened. It's something else, I would say. And yeah, as for my last one in the top 5. Funny how the stream didn't crash today. That's true. Well, we did have a mic crash at 30 minutes, but strange enough, it didn't completely crash it. Oh yeah, GG. Yeah. Maybe they wanted us, to have a good stream this time because it's the 1st anniversary. Who knows? But yeah, my last pick, I would say, is Elekid. I just enjoy it. Even though it has no story or extremely slow crumbs, I just love them. I just love the comedy and how Jiwo is evolving, slowly getting stronger. And yeah, the world building is also great in this. It's interesting and easy to understand, I would say. There. And I think that's all. That's all I have to say. Well, other than that, yeah. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else. Just checking. But yeah, I think that's it for today. So yeah, tomorrow we will be playing Demon World Next Order. Beforehand, I decided I will just grind it in my free time. So yeah, I will, I'm currently upgrading the facilities. I will also evolve my Digimon to Ultimate so that we can, in my way, try our best. Yeah. This was a fun stream. Well, thank you, the Handsome Check. We'll do collab or karaoke in the future. Yeah, these are stuff that I want to do in the future, but yeah, collabs, I'm really shy. So yeah, I am a bit scared of reaching out to people. That's just the usual me. So yeah, collabs, I think it's one of my try my best things, but yeah, might take a while till I ever do that. I'm not mentally prepared right now. So yeah. Okay, great. Yeah. 10/10 presentation, certified P. Well, hello, well, thanks to you suffering. Thanks. I don't really know why I automatically always say hello, but yeah. Scary games when? Maybe on Halloween, I think. Honestly speaking, it would be fun if I were to play Poppy Playtime, the final chapter, even though I haven't played any of the other chapters. That would be funny. On Valentine? I think I already have something on Valentine. I have to look. Yeah, there we are playing Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, quite a romantic thing, a card game on Valentine's Day. Well, perfect. Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe I will get some kind of pink decoration or something. Honestly speaking, no idea. I usually don't celebrate Valentine's Day. well, I think I know no one that celebrates it where I'm from. But yeah. Now then, thank you all for listening. I hope it was alright. A fun stream at least. So yeah, wait, why I'm still nearly forgot that. Yeah, wait. Yeah. And yeah, I'm full armor, you could say. I'm not the greatest trigger, as you can see. There's a lot of clipping going on in the model. But yeah. Now then, thank you all for listening for today. I think that's it, and tomorrow we'll be playing Demon World. I'll be grinding a lot of Demon beforehand. So we can finally defeat the Machine Dramon. So yeah. Well, thank you all for listening for today, and yeah. My voice is starting to giving up, so yeah. Thank you all for listening, and see you all next time. Bye!